Hey everybody, welcome to the Colts Boys podcast. Today here with me, as always, are
Jack
and Colton.
So today we're just going to be doing exclusively draft content, our hot takes, who we think are the top prospects in the draft, who we think are going to fall, and who we think we are going to just climb the top of the draft board, especially in the middle of the combine. Actually, tomorrow we're going to be going to see the combine.
Me and Kane will be going to the NFL 2023 combine.
Sadly, I have to go to Ball State,
Yeah.
so I can't do that.
But let's hop right into it. So first thing,
Sorry about that.
I just want to know, what do you guys think is going to happen with the first overall pick? What do you think is going to happen
All right.
here?
I know this is a little biased because I'm a Colts fan, but in a lot of mock drafts, people like actual ESPN analysts have the Colts trading up for the number one pick and taking Bryce Young. And I want that to happen. Also, in a recent interview with Jim Irsay, he was kind of hinting that the Colts were going to try to get Bryce Young. So,
I really like that thought of Bryce Young. I don't know if it's Colts going to be trading up, but I feel like if the Colts do trade up, we have a really good shot at taking Bryce Young. Because I feel like it'll fit more with the quarterbacks that we've liked in the past. And he can really be that great pocket presence. In my opinion, Bryce Young has some of the best vision coming out of college we've seen since Trevor Lawrence and
Andrew Luck.
Yeah, thanks, Jack. So I think Bryce Young is the player to get. But I feel like many other teams will want somebody more like C.J. Stroud. Who,
He's more mobile.
because of his height, they might...
No, he's not more mobile.
He is.
Well, he just started showing his legs. He's not as comfortable with using his legs as Bryce Young is. Bryce Young's really comfortable with extending the play.
Also, I
sure.
wouldn't say Bryce Young is a pocket passer. I'd say he's kind of balanced.
He's very
balanced.
comfortable in the pocket.
But yeah,
though.
definitely.
He's comfortable everywhere. But the
Well,
thing
yeah.
I'm scared of is because of the Jalen Carter allegations
Yeah.
that nobody's going to trade up for the first. Bears are still going to... Texans are going to trade it for the first.
I don't think
Bears
they
are
will.
still going to take Will Anderson, but then I'm scared that Cliff Kingsbury is going to just decide to scrap it all and
don't know.
go in a new direction. It could happen.
He is on the hot
All
seat,
right.
kind of. Wait, did he already get fired?
Cliff
Yeah.
Kingsbury, didn't he?
Yeah, he got fired.
Okay,
But
yeah.
no,
So then-
whoever's the GM, I'm worried that they're just going to think about, let's just scrap it all and try to go in a new direction with somebody who, in my opinion, CJ Stroud is a better Kyler Murray because of just how his size is a huge advantage. And Kyler Murray is worth something in this market with Aaron Rodgers probably leaving, Derek Carr in free agency. He's worth a lot of things.
Bryce Young, I feel like people are comparing him with his height with Kyler Murray, but there's a big difference there. Kyler Murray, with the way he plays,
Russell Wilson.
with the way Kyler Murray plays, he's super dangerous for his height. But Bryce Young, he can play on that quarterback. No, in the pocket. He can be a pocket quarterback. And especially if the Colts get him, I know the Colts aren't scared to tell the quarterback how to play.
Okay,
So-
really quick, since we're talking about like people moving up in the draft, let's talk about Devon Witherspoon, Illinois cornerback. I feel like he's just come out of nowhere and became a top 10 prospect.
What was his 40? Did he have a good 40 time?
I don't know.
Who was the dude that ran the
4.27.
4.27?
Oh,
As a
the guy
DB.
from Michigan,
Yeah.
DJ Turner.
Yeah, it
Oh
was
my
DJ
gosh,
Turner.
That's literally.
Of-
It was unofficial though. Like so last
No, it's
year.
it's official now.
Oh, it's official now? What
It
was it?
It was like a 4.27, I think, something like that.
Because remember the guy last year? Shoot, wasn't he like? I think he might have
was a
played for
receiver.
Oregon.
Yeah.
It was some
No, he
green
was
team.
a
like-
TCU receiver. No, I know he played on a team that was purple.
Oh, Devon Witherspoon didn't do the 40.
Well, yeah, because he's been playing.
But he had like an unofficial time of like a 4.21, which would have been I think the record for football. But it was unofficial and ended up being like a 4.3, like a 4.4, which is still amazing. But his speed definitely, like unofficial times are so overrated. In my
What was
opinion.
I gonna say?
I definitely.
yeah, the Oregon corner. What's his name? The dude's been falling off of draft boards. The
Yeah.
Oregon corner, the
Oh.
Guerrero.
Christian Gonzalez?
Yeah, Christian
Yeah, Christian
Gonzalez. He's been
Gonzalez.
falling.
Do you know why?
I have no idea.
I feel like Bryce Young, his stock might plummet.
He's not.
Bryce Young's stock
small.
might plummet because when he gets that official weigh-in in height, because we all know college was definitely giving him a few inches. So if he ends up being like 5'8", we definitely are worried.
5'8", 150 pounds.
Yeah. I mean,
You can't be an NFL quarterback at that size and there's not going to be injury concerns. I'm not scared of CJ Stroud taking a hit
oh yeah,
from an
definitely.
NFL pass
CJ
rusher.
Stroud kind of reminds me of
See,
Kirby.
Bryce Young did fine in just
Yeah.
playing.
DJ Turner's official time was a 4.26. That was 0.04 seconds away from John Ross's record for the 40.
that's-
And John Ross is probably the second fastest receiver in the NFL.
I don't
Of
know
all
about
them.
that. I'd maybe like Quez Watkins.
Quez Watkins drops the ball.
Yeah, but I think he's fast.
He never goes to his full, like, just going on full velocity.
I mean, when have we actually seen Quez Watkins fast? I mean, we've all seen Madden Quez
Yeah.
Watkins, but have you ever seen in real life see this?
Him turn
74
on the
overall.
burners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've seen Tyreek do it. We've seen John
Hey.
Ross do it.
He's a 76 overall.
Actually.
Yeah, 74 sounds better though for my opinion.
But, yeah, it's just,
Sorry, it's stuck in
he's
my
so
throat.
small. But CJ Stroud, I'm not scared of him coming off, Von Miller coming off the edge and hitting him. He can take it.
Yeah.
I'm scared of Bryce Young because he was barely okay. He barely, like, if he gets drafted by the Colts take sacks a lot.
No, but also the Colts can tell him how to play. So if he plays in the pocket, I'm not really as scared.
But he
for
takes
his
sacks
injury.
all the time.
Yeah.
He will take sacks all the time. And Nick Saban's entire playbook was designed around just getting Bryce Young to take as few hits as possible. He never took any hits ever.
Yeah.
And I'm scared that if some real wrecking ball like Bobby Wagner gets a hold of him on the edge, I'm scared that his arms, knees, whatever is going to snap. It won't be like...
Hey, this is not for this draft, but I'm making a prediction here. When I don't even know what draft he's going to be in, there's a tackle for Texas this year. And
No, you're too high on
No.
him because he
No,
made
no, no.
one good block
he was
against Will
freshman-
Anderson.
No, he literally
One
shut
good
him down
block.
the whole game.
No, one good block and then double teams and
shut him
Hudson
down
Card
the whole
throwing. Hudson Card throwing the second
the
ball
whole
was
year
snapped.
he let up like I think 2 sacks.
Okay, that's impressive. But I don't want to hear you say locked up because Hudson Card, you have to admit, once Quinn Ewers came out of the game, the deep shots were taken down. And it was
He
just...
still took deep shots.
No,
but
they didn't.
That was only in like the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in the fourth quarter where Will Anderson was like dead tired coming off the edge because
Well,
he's
yeah.
had to fight through double teams the
Also,
entire
Will
game.
Anderson, I went to that game, by the way, and Will Anderson said that was the loudest game he's ever played in. And he went to the national championship before he said
Yeah,
that.
Texas.
I have a prediction for this year's draft. I think Will McDonald is going to jump up in the draft.
Who is Will McDonald?
Iowa State defensive lineman. But he had. I feel like he's going to be a pretty good player.
The last few Iowa State players have been pretty decent.
Yeah.
Brees Hall and
I think.
and
Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
But back to what I was saying, Jake Majors, he could definitely be like one of those like anywhere from like 5 to
Why are we talking about this? He doesn't come in. He's a
15.
freshman. He's
one
a
of those, like,
true
5 to
freshman.
15, like one of those top tackles in the draft. But like I was just thinking, tackles always they can fall anywhere, and it's so weird.
No,
in the
why are we
draft.
talking about this?
I just brought it
yeah,
up because I think
he
he's
went to
solid.
Iowa State. But yeah, I think he could potentially go top 15. Will McDonald.
So, D Lyman, what was his like stat? I want to know pressures. Do you have pressures on him? I don't care about sacks. I want to see pressures.
Let me check real quick.
And I mean, obviously, there's people that you can tell have read a person's stat sheet, so they think they know everything about him.
That's not true.
I've literally had somebody say to me, we were talking about NFL, and they say, dude, I don't understand why Jalen Carter is like supposed to go so high. He only had like 2 sacks and 4 tackles for loss. He was a game wrecker.
All right.
Yeah.
He was in the backfield every single play.
I
That's
can't
true.
see pressures, But with Iowa State, over the past 4 years, he's had, hold on, let me count here, 33 sacks in the past 4
4
Guys.
years.
seasons.
Who do you think is gonna take? What's his name? TCU guy. Like
No.
No.
It's not Taekwon.
Taekwon, wait, isn't Taekwon Thornton?
Yeah,
Taekwondo.
he's
Yeah,
already.
Taekwon Thornton, yeah.
Yeah, Taekwondo.
Check that just in
No,
case.
that's definitely not him. Taekwondo.
Yeah.
But
Oh, no, Taekwon Thornton's with the Patriots. Never
yeah,
mind.
that's what I was
he's
gonna
a
say.
player.
He's the fast guy we were talking
Yeah.
about earlier. Oh shoot! I just searched up TCU to find the wide receiver. And
Quentin
65
Johnson.
to
Quentin
7.
Johnson.
Quentin Johnson. Yeah, thanks, Sam.
All right, we're acting
who
like
do you think is taking him?
we're acting like
Raiders.
such casual
No,
fans
wait,
right now.
No. What's the pick orders? So it goes Bears, Texans, Cardinals, Colts,
Seahawks.
Seahawks might take him.
I don't know. It depends on what
Because
they
I
do
think
with
they're getting
Geno.
rid of Tyler Lockett.
Tyler
I think they're getting
Lockett.
rid of Tyler.
Yeah,
Lockett.
Tyler Lockett right now is a
could
cap
be good
eater.
for the Seahawks. I
Yeah.
personally am a Seahawks fan, and I'd be happy with that.
Because that's two big, good route runners who can do things after the catch and are also really fast. Hey, has anybody you seen that clip of DK literally levitating off the ground to go catch a ball?
I'm 98% sure it was edited.
It looked edited.
Yeah.
No, but it was posted by the coach. What's
Yeah.
his name?
He just goes by the coach. I don't
Yeah.
forget his actual
He
name.
goes by the coach.
Okay, this is the draft order: Bears, Texans, Cardinals, Colts, Seahawks, Lions, Raiders,
I could see Lions taking
Falcons.
him.
Panthers,
Eagles. Yes.
That's a top 10.
Dang, that
I could
that
see
Eagles trade last year seemed like nothing. It became huge.
Bro, that was the best trade
in
of
the
draft
Su-
day.
in
No,
the
by
Super
far.
Bowl.
No, I think Eagles getting what's AJ Brown.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, I
That-
was talking about
robbed of a undefeated
Oh, the Saints
season.
trade. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Never
Dude, Jalen Hurts was robbed of an undefeated season
Yeah.
because of the injuries and in that
because
Washington
of the
game.
Washington Commanders.
Dude, no, the Washington Jalen played great. The thing that happened on a touchdown to Dallas Goddard, dot from Jalen.
No, they got the penalty.
He fumbled. No, Dallas Goddard fumbled, and then Quez Watkins gets wide open, completely toasts his man. Jalen Hurts puts it on a dime. He catches it, then fumbles.
Yeah. And also at the end of the game, the roughing the passer call on Taylor Heineke, that lost them the game.
Yeah.
Because they could have gotten the ball back and potentially
He didn't, and
went down and
Jalen
scored.
Jalen Hurts could have done it.
Yeah. He could have.
And I think if they went 16-0, like you can't not give him the MVP.
Yeah.
If you go
If
undefeated,
he went 16-0, then he should have
And the
won it.
stats
they would
that
find
he
a way
had.
not to give it to him, honestly, because I think Patrick Mahomes.
MVP has now become
They want-
best statistical player.
They
not-
want
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes, the NFL. I'm going to say want Patrick Mahomes to be. And I'm not making jokes about like the script or anything. I'm being for real here. I think that the NFL wants now because they know Brady is about to retire or he did retire.
They want Patrick Mahomes,
They want Patrick Mahomes to be the face of the
NFL.
NFL, and him winning an MVP, and them knowing that he could easily make a good run. He won the Super Bowl. They want him to be the face.
Yeah,
and
it
Super Bowl
shouldn't.
MVP.
He shouldn't. It's not going to be the. And also,
It's
let's
the end
just
of an
notice.
era.
Let's just notice how this has become literally the Patriots. Good defense, good tight end, no receivers,
I mean,
and great quarterback.
yeah.
This has become Tom Brady's Patriots. But-
Except Chiefs
they-
are way better than Tom Brady's
Oh,
Patriots
yeah.
everywhere.
And they also have their tight ends older.
Except maybe
skill-wise-
Randy Moss.
No, skill-wise.
The Randy Moss
Yeah.
like undefeated year was really good.
skill wise, yeah.
But the Giants beat them in the Super Bowl.
They're never going to do what the
So-
Tom Brady Patriots.
Oh well,
did.
yeah, because Tom Brady's the one who put him over the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's.
But I'm saying like the team around the quarterback, Chiefs had the way better team.
But the thing is, I don't like how it's become. And yeah, like what you were saying about the face of the NFL, they don't want the people who've never seen a game of football in their life to say, "Oh, Tom Brady." They want them to say, "Oh, Patrick Mahomes."
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they see a
And-
random TV on, "Oh, look, it's Patrick Mahomes," not "Oh, look, it's Tom Brady."
We've completely gotten away from the draft.
Well,
yeah, but it's football, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
And speaking of Chiefs, do you think there's any chance they trade up and make any big
They're
splashes?
they're not.
No,
They're
I
gonna
think-
just look for wide receiver
Yeah.
at the bottom of the first
And also speaking
Probably
of
a speedster.
Chiefs and Super Bowl,
because they're slow.
Eagles have that top pick. Let me look at what pick
Dude,
it is.
but
What do
Eagles
you think
got
Eagles
They have the
will
10th
robbed.
take?
pick.
I think
I-
that the
10th
Eagles,
pick.
the 49ers should have been in the Super Bowl. They should have been. And who has Rookie of the Years come out yet?
What? Yeah,
Wait, Rookie, who
Yeah.
won it?
Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Having a while ago, then.
Why
It
did
was-
That
Garrett
was a while.
Wilson
It was
win it?
because there was like no good offensive rookies this year. But it's the last time since Alvin Kamara and what's his name? Cornerback.
I'm gonna leave for a second, but I'll be back.
Marshawn Lattimore. Marshawn Lattimore.
Yeah, and he
Have won it on the same team.
it's the only player to win it on the same team, sorry. It's the last time I meant. The last time.
But
I do think the Eagles can make a big splash. I don't think they're gonna get a wide receiver like that.
I think they're trying to trade back.
Middle linebacker. They're gonna they could trade back, but I feel like they
no,
have to get a
what's
linebacker.
his name? Henry To'oTo'o
Totoa, yeah.
yeah, and there's Junior Seau's son.
Yeah, those are the two players that are within that 10th overall pick. Because Henry To'oTo'o took a big drop this season.
Isn't he a Bama linebacker?
Yeah, he is with Will Anderson. I don't know why he took such a big drop this season.
Because Malachi Moore's production increased.
Yeah, I need to start doing some mock drafts and stuff now that it's around, and do some scouting. In the off season, I always like to scout
Dude.
players. Look at highlight. Look
It
at
makes me so mad that Kenneth
scouting
Walker.
clips and-
Kenneth Walker so should have won Rookie of the Year. It's just
he just didn't. I think
was
if Brock
hurt.
Purdy
He was
played the whole year,
injured.
Purdy played the whole year, he would have won
if
it.
Kenneth Walker would have played. Kenneth Walker was on track for a 2,000-yard season.
Potential full first round mock draft coming to the Chill Room podcast. I don't know. Maybe.
But really
I don't know.
quickly, he was close to on track to a 2,000-yard season as
Yeah.
a rookie running back. 2020, 2,000 rushing yard on track from when he got hurt. He was on track to it was more like a 1,850 to 1,900, and like 20 touchdowns.
I know we were talking about this earlier. I think the Chiefs should try to get Zay Flowers, wide receiver from Boston College.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I heard about him.
I feel like the Chiefs need to stop settling for mediocre late first round or at least second round wide receivers, and they need to do something. Like when they got Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Isaiah Pacheco, those were what they've been needing to do this whole time instead of settling for some wide receivers.
This
Isaiah
past season-
Pacheco was in like the 4th round,
7th round.
7th round.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that's they need to get running backs more. I didn't know he was in the 7th round, so that's my bad. I thought he was like second, but
That was
but like Clyde
great pick.
Edwards-Helaire, he's been doing
Nothing.
decently big stuff for
no,
the team.
when he
Ever
plays,
since he got
he's
injured.
good.
Yeah, when he's
But-
played,
No,
when
and
he
but
plays,
the
he's
thing
really
is,
good for the team.
he's good because Patrick Mahomes is good. You should see the amount of plays that he gets touchdowns on because Patrick Mahomes is the best player in the NFL.
Yeah,
I
that's how it
just
works.
want to point out Zay Flowers had an 1,000-yard season with 12 touchdowns this past year at Boston College.
Is he
Yeah,
a
but to be
speedster? Because
fair,
that's what
Is
the
Boston
team
College
needs.
even a? Yeah, they're definitely D1, but
Yeah, they're due.
they're
Yeah.
like, what are they? Aren't they in like the
I don't know. Hold
like
on.
the Sun conference, Sun something conference?
They're not. I don't even think they're in a conference.
Like they're not really that good. I mean, and
I
they don't
learned
go up against
something
good
recently
competition.
that Notre Dame basketball is in the ACC.
Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Huh?
I also learned that too recently, and I'm a huge Notre Dame fan. But I'm more Notre Dame football fan
Yeah.
than basketball.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And speaking of Notre Dame football, Micah Mayer.
Boston College is in the ACC.
They are
Yeah.
ACC. Yeah, they're.
They're not high ranked ACC though.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
They're only 2-6 in the.
Did you guys know
Division.
Texas
Well, yeah,
and
ACC
Oklahoma?
is really good.
Texas and Oklahoma were ready to go to the Pac-12. That's when Pac-12 was really high. Now it's like a really bad division.
Yeah, because
USC is even- U-
UCLA and USC left.
No, they're leaving.
Yeah.
Have they left already?
No, they haven't. But they're going to be the worst conference. That's
But Texas and Oklahoma was going to go. But the thing is, Pac-12 refused to refuse to let Texas use Longhorn Network instead of Pac-12 Network. So Texas drawed out, and Oklahoma's going wherever Texas goes because it's like
'cause it's
one
a
of
rivalry.
the biggest rivalries in
Yeah.
sports.
If they left,
Well,
fans
and-
would
and
be
they're
so
losing
mad.
Not in
so much
sports,
money.
just
Not in
like
sports.
well,
in college football.
sports.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think even
definitely.
college sports.
Oh yeah, in
general.
college sports. But in sports, there's
A
NFL
lot.
rivalries are big boys.
But so is Texas Oklahoma. It's
Colton. But what was I gonna say? You should have started Colt McCoy chance at the Bama game.
I should have.
Yeah.
I completely forgot they lost to Bama in the first place in the national championship.
But it was a insanely great game.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was but did you see like Quinn Ewers when he got tackled? It was a cheap shot. Like he
Yeah.
already threw the ball. It was a roughing the passer, and he completely threw his body
See,
weight on him.
But the thing
Colton
is,
has been saying this so much since he's come back from the game.
I
and that
honestly
was
think-
like
Not really.
months ago. Yeah,
I haven't
yeah.
really-
that if
I
it
don't
causes
really
an
say it that much.
injury, I know this is a stupid rule, and I know I'm gonna get told that I sounded so stupid when I said this after the podcast is over. But honestly, there should be some sort of extra penalty if there's an injury on a roughing the passer play.
No, I love that.
there
idea.
should be on a late hit because
That is a good idea.
It's an unfootball like play. That's not a football play. Everything
That's just trying to hurt somebody.
that's a football play. Football is an aggressive sport. We know people are gonna get hurt.
But there's
if
a
somebody
point
gets
when you
hurt-
can go too far.
If somebody gets hurt in a football play, that's their fault because they're playing football. But Quinn Ewers didn't get hurt in a football play.
There's unwritten rules of football, and if you're about to tackle someone, then you don't throw them to the ground. If you try to stop your weight and momentum as much as you can, if you see a quarterback throw the ball, there's unwritten rules like this, and Alabama didn't care to follow that, and they were scrappy, unpolished the whole game, and that's what they've been this season. And that's why.
But what you
they
got to
didn't even
think
make the
about,
playoffs.
I've also said this about the Michigan State tunnel fight.
Yeah.
These are a bunch of kids high. Like, they're basically high. Their nervous system is just pounding in their brain from running around and playing football. They're nervous, and sometimes
Well,
they
if you're
just
playing at
stop
Texas
thinking.
or Alabama, you shouldn't be nervous in the game.
yeah.
Well, especially with how loud it was, people just stop, and they're angry because football, it's aggressive.
Yeah.
You get angry, and that's also one thing that happened with the Michigan State fight. I don't understand what the logic was having them going from the same tunnel. They're kids who are mad. They're
Michigan
mad.
Michigan college sports have been through some weird stuff this year.
Oh yeah. No, and what I was gonna say
Wasn't it
But the
their
thing is-
DT that had the gun,
I think.
with him?
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you're playing, you have to learn how to control that. And I don't care if you're mad or not. And even if Texas did this, it's not like, oh, it doesn't matter. No, when you're on that field, you have to be able to think. And when you're getting paid, I mean, chances are if you're in Alabama, you're getting paid NIL deals.
Yeah, because you're D1, one of the best college schools of all time.
And you're starting for them. But
I
what
don't
I'm
think-
saying
was
is you
he a
have to be able
starter?
to control. You have to be able to control yourself.
Yeah.
And that's a part of the game. And Ndamukong Suh. And we wonder
Oh,
why
yeah.
he's not a superstar when he had the makings of one. Because he couldn't control himself.
Because
and that's a part of
he
it.
wanted to step on guys' heads and feet and private parts.
I put a hand out to Jack, like, okay, chill. Make sure he didn't
No,
go
but
too far with that.
dangerous players, unfootball-like plays. That's what makes me mad because I love watching football. It's a fun sport to watch.
Also,
Yeah. Like, remember
if we're-
Derwin James hit on, who was it? Was it Alec Pierce?
Travis Kelce.
No.
no, it was in the Colts game.
Oh,
Remember that? It was like
Yeah.
it was a toss and he could have hit him, but he went crown of the helmet, which obviously you're not allowed to do anyway, and just blew him up. Sure, he was excited to get this hit, and I've been like that too, but you can't go
You
too
aren't allowed
far.
to do that.
You can't go too far.
Speaking of a football player who went too far, Vontez Burfict, bro, was the meanest player.
no, and
in
that's what makes me
football
mad because
history.
he would have been fun to watch.
He would have been-
if he could control himself.
He could have been one of the best linebackers in NFL history, but then he just decided to give everybody a concussion every other second.
See, because he could hit hard enough, even with being angry. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I know he's angry at everybody. He wants to hurt people, but he could have been good keeping that aggression, but he just needed to stop aiming for the head.
Yeah.
He aimed for the head. You
he's
could
the-
see it.
He's the guy who gave Antonio Brown his concussion. That kind of.
By the way, we
screwed
should
him
probably
up a
we
little
kind of got off topic on the draft. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
but this was
that's
a
like-
great conversation about how football should be played, and when doing something is taking it too far, and how I agree with Kate, and I think we all three think there should be a penalty if somebody gets hurt on it roughing the passer, or there should be a penalty for going. Even worse of a penalty for
Because-
going too far. Because it's cool for a second, and then next thing
Like,
you
it
know,
was
you hit
cool.
somebody too hard, they get something happens to them like DeMar Hamlin, and like, so
Well,
funny,
that,
right?
That wasn't really him.
well,
getting-
I know,
wasn't
but
an
I'm saying
unfootball-like
something
play.
like that. I'm saying something like an
Like
injury like that happens.
Joe Theismann.
And then it's like,
Yeah.
oh wow, I can't believe he just
Didn't Joy
I can't
Theismann
believe I
like
just
grow
did that.
bacteria on his arms?
That was Alex Smith.
Oh
Yeah. Or
because
yeah,
he broke his arm. Then
No, he
got
broke
it.
his leg.
Oh, okay.
Let's get back to the draft now.
Yeah.
Combine, any big surprises yet? Anybody you're looking forward to? I'm obviously looking forward to Bijan Robinson.
Also-
And I think if he's running the 40, I'll have to check. He could prove a lot
I
of
don't
people.
think he will be.
And I think this combine
People
could
are
either
fast.
destroy or make Bijan, considering he's a big prospect.
He just needs to do the bench press. That's all I care about. It's like that's all scouts care about. He should do
He's
the bench
super
press.
strong.
No, but people know at his ability to be a speedster. But if he can show him 15 reps,
He needs
on
to do
bench-
agility drills too.
Yeah, 15 to 20 reps solidifies himself as the best running back
mean,
prospect
we-
since
Saquon.
since
I thought you were
Saquon.
gonna say best running back prospect in the draft. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah,
shut
no.
up! Don't
Yeah, no,
even.
we know.
We know he is. Like, I remember people trying to make an argument for Blake Corum. Like, he's not as good as Bijan.
His knees gonna
That's
get
only because
snapped
Michigan's
again.
offense ran through Blake Corum when he was like really good. But Bijan, he
He had,
let
like,
his teammates
4
play.
touchdowns in 1/2.
Bijan let his teammates play, and he played around his teammates. Like when in that Alabama game, the game plan for Alabama was to stop Bijan. You know what we did? Didn't let Bijan play the whole first half. Basically, we basically kept him.
And then
And-
Hudson Carr came in, and then the checks
and
down
then
started.
Quinn Ewers just threw it to Xavier Worthy. That's how we were so competitive the whole game because their game plan was around Bijan.
One thing that I want to talk about like combine surprises, Kalijah Cansey, Pitt DT, running the fastest 40-yard dash by a DT since 2006 with a 4.67. That was a huge
We have
surprise.
to keep in mind though. It's not. I
Jordan
feel like
Davis is
yesterday.
more impressive.
Yeah, last year. I mean, Jordan Davis's thing was more impressive because this DT, what is he like 6 foot?
6'1", 281 pounds.
Yeah. Wait, 180 pounds. for a DT?
280.
200.
Oh my god,
Dude.
What?
Jordan Davis was 6'5", 350.
Yeah. No, a man who's 300 pounds, let alone 300 and a half pounds. Like he should not be 350 pounds.
He
That
should
doesn't
not
sound
be
good.
running.
He should not be running like we run
Jordan
like
Davis-
a 4.8. It was
Jordan
wild.
Davis is 6'6", 340, ran a 4.78 40.
We saw that.
It doesn't-
Yeah,
He also
we saw that at the
shouldn't
combine
happen.
last year.
Also, Colton got jacked at that combine. He was really good at lifting weights
Yeah.
at that combine.
For real.
yeah, we
Okay.
have a video, but
So
Yeah.
there was long story short, there was fake weights around that you could lift, and there was real weights. I didn't know I was
no,
using
there
the
weren't.
real bar.
That wasn't.
No, real bar.
Yeah, real bars,
and
not
then
real weights.
I didn't know that I was using the real bar, considering like most of the rest of them were fake. So I lifted up and it falls straight on top of me, and it hurt like crap.
It was so
It
funny.
was. I got it on my
I
phone.
know I can lift it because I lift that bar all the time, and like actually it's
it just surprised you because you thought it was going to be like light as a twig.
yeah, but
But
I'm
yeah.
light as a twig.
Tyree Wilson, I haven't heard about him in a while.
Yeah.
He's gone a little bit silent. He's gone silent
Oh.
since the season ended.
Completely forgot where we were. Combine. We had to say combine last year. That we saw Jordan Davis.
Tyree
in person.
Wilson.
We were surprised.
But he has gone quiet since the end of the college season.
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't really get to watch him play, but from what I'm hearing and what I've saw of him, he was good. But I think he's just really raw. I think he's super athletic. And the skill, you can build up skill, But when you find a natural athlete like that, you have to take him up.
Okay. I feel like we covered some really good stuff today. Got a little bit off topic, but I feel like that's going to be it for the chill room. Hope you guys liked this new style of an episode, and bye.
Bye.